What's going on, everybody? I know a lot of people don't care what I myself have to say about this whole situation with Ukraine and Russia, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Today's the 24th of February, 2022. I guess I'm vlogging about it. I hope that this war or this invasion, whatever you want to call it, sticks to conventional warfare opposed to nuclear, biological, or chemical warfare. Not that they would use chemical or biological warfare because it's been banned from the whatever, but you know, there are a lot of weaponry out there that mankind has created to essentially kill ourselves. You know, I sound like some sort of hippie talking about it, but, you know, we're living in history right now. Like, I've never thought to say this, but, you know, people that say, oh, the world may very well end, you know, the probability of that actually happening is very likely. Reason why is because, you know, Ukraine has nuclear weapons. Back when, you know, Ukraine was part of Russia, I believe they have, I have it somewhere here written down. They have 130 UR-100N intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, with 6 warheads each. So 130 times 6, that's crazy. 46 RT-23 Molodets ICBMs with 10 warheads apiece, so that's 46 times 10, as well as 33 heavy bombers, totaling approximately 1,700 warheads. Bro, 1,700 nuclear bombs? Yo, first off, when the first atom bomb was dropped in Japan, in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, that was like a very crude, like, prototype of the nuclear bomb. And since then, the nuclear bomb or the nuclear weapon has greatly evolved, and the amount of payload in which the explosion is a lot greater has, I don't know what the metrics are, but I think it's like at least, I know the numbers are insane, but let's just say 100 times more powerful than the bombs that have been going off in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. It's bad. So 1,700 nuclear bombs, that's a lot. So it's bad. It really is. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, which is what it's most likely going to be, it's just going to be Ukraine versus Russia. No one else is going to intervene. And no one else is going to step in because no one wants to smoke. Because Russia actually has enough nuclear weapons to destroy every single square inch of the surface of the world, I think like 3 times over. So that should give you an idea of how much nuclear weapons Russia has. And I think America has not as much, but I think it's equivalent to like 2 times over opposed to 3 times over. But in my mind, it's like, bro, if you have enough, you know, majority of the surface of the world is covered in water anyway. So like, if you have enough nuclear weapons to cover the surface, like a quarter of the surface of the earth, you know, game over. Human species ceases to exist. And like, yeah, sure, they have interceptors to intercept these nuclear bombs, but like, think about it. when these nukes are being intercepted mid-air, I think there was this, like, all right, let's go back. If one nuclear warhead detonates on top of the United States at a certain distance in the air, I think it would take out, I think, the whole United States and I think parts of Canada and Mexico's electrical grid, because the byproduct of a nuclear blast is basically, electrical magnetic pulse, EMP. And, that alone would set us back to the Stone Ages, and that in itself would cause an apocalypse. So you got these nukes possibly that might end up being shot up into the air, being exploded, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yo, like people forget war. I mean, me personally, I've never been in war. I've, never. But I don't have to be in war to tally up the sheer data about these nuclear weapons and these weapons. And I just hope it's conventional. And even if it is conventional and it's like a blown out, ground war, tanks, and like, it's still gonna be bad. It's still gonna be bad. Like, a lot of people are gonna fucking die. So, Putin, he's not going to, stop what he's doing, because he has all the chips, right? So if you're playing poker and you're the one that has the majority of the chips on the table, and it's a one-on-one heads up, I'm gonna bully you, and whatever, I'm going, you know what I mean? So for me to say to Ukraine, yo, just surrender while you're still ahead. But then again, there's pride involved in it. There's patriotism to it, because they have their own independence. They said, hey, look, this is my independence. But then you got this big, massive superpower that's essentially saying, this isn't like, this isn't like the war in Armenia and Azerbaijan. It wasn't really in Armenia. It was in Karabakh, the war, Karabakh. Like, it's going to be the same equivalence to it. Like, the Armenians didn't have much weaponry, and the Azerbaijanis, they just, it was a slaughter, right? It was. But anyways, I'm making this video. I'm gonna upload it. I'm a peaceful guy. I'm not siding with Ukraine. I'm not siding with Russia. I'm siding with peace. I just want peace, because war, there is no winner in war. Everyone just loses. And I guess it's been so long that war has erupted, that I guess we need to be reminded, right? I guess a bunch of people have to die and be on history, be taught in social studies classes before, we learn again. And then 100 years later, when we all die from, old age or whatever, and a new generation comes out, it's going to happen again. World War I, World War II. This isn't going to be World War III, because World War II, I think nukes have definitely changed the game of war, so, mutual assured destruction. Any motherfucker nukes me, I'm nuking them. Like, oh my God. What world are we living in? This is the world we're living in. And it's sad. It really is. Is the United States going to do anything about it? No. Hell no. We could sanction them. We could pose strict embargoes against them. But that's us pretty much saying, hey, look, listen, not nice. We're not going to ever talk to you. Not ever talk to you, but we're not going to talk to you again. We're not going to deal with you. We're not going to do any form of it. We're going to boycott you. That's essentially what it is. But Russia in itself, it's a huge country, and I guess they're pretty sustainable and self-sufficient. I don't know, man. Imagine this video goes viral. But all in all, if a nuclear war does happen, and I really mean this, I'm going to end this with this. If a full-blown nuclear war does happen with the whole world, I honestly, genuinely pray that ICBM bomb blows up right on top of me. That way I die a clean, quick death. Because in the end of the day, there's video games about like Fallout, you know, or like movies about like the whole world going, you know, into apocalyptic mode, and whoever's left, you know, has to like essentially fight over stuff that we today used to throw out frivolously. Like the Book of Eli, right? Or like imagine like Waterworld, where the whole world is submerged in water because nukes happened and destroyed the polar caps, and I don't know, man. This is some crazy shit. Crazy shit. But anyways, peace.